Hey, it's Coach Chris with Hoops King, and I'm going to give you a little continuity action that will destroy any zone defense. And I don't care what zone defense it is, because the fact is, we're going to take the ball to the corner, and when you take the ball to the corner against the zone, every zone is a 2-3 zone. I don't care what it starts in, it's going to be a 2-3 when the ball's in the corner. So let's take a look at how to destroy any zone with this action. Okay, so let's start out with the basic 2-3. Okay, we'll have the defense here, here, and here. So what we're going to do is we are going to attack the middle. We're going for layups against these zones. So if we want to get the teams out of the zone, hopefully we can hit them with a couple quick layups and get them guessing and wondering what to do. So we'll have two up top. We'll have the ball will be here. And then we'll have two guys, and against a 2-3, I like to put them in the short corners. So just for illustration purposes here, I'm going to move these bottom defenders in just a hair so I can show you. But basically, I want to try to get my offensive guys on the bottom outside of the bottom of the zone so that I can screen them much easier. And that's the reason for that. Okay, so the ball's here. What's going to happen is this is going to be your baseline runner. He's going to be your best three-point shooter. So we're going to run him through, and he is going to screen right there for the three-point shooter. And as the ball gets to the middle of the hoop, we're going to make our pass, and not before then. So we have to time this out so that when he's in the middle there, we're doing our screen, we're reversing the ball, and then it'll get there. We don't want to go too soon, because then the defense will jump it and we won't get the ball to the corner. Now, of course, if he's open, the screen works, we'll take the three and hopefully knock that down. But here's what we're trying to do to get the layups out of this. So the ball came over here. He's now in the corner. The ball's coming here. This guy who set the outside screen, now what's going to happen is the ball came to the corner, and the guy that set the screen below for the three-point shooter is now going to go find the middle of the zone defense and screen that player. So let's say that player moves somewhere up in here. He's going to go find him and screen him right there. And then we're bringing our other offensive player in to wherever, hopefully, right there, we can get a layup. Pass in there, power dribble, we're in for a layup. Now, it may vary where he cuts to. He may not always cut low. If that five-man is very low, he may screen on top of him, and he may come up in there. So it's going to vary. But overall, we're trying to get a layup there. So if we can screen him and prevent him from stopping our guy getting the ball for a layup, we'll do that. Now, let's take a look at this against a 1-3-1 zone. Okay, so if we have our 1-3-1 laid out here, we'll say the ball's here. Here's our baseline runner. So now, let's just go back. I said before that every zone is a 2-3 zone when the ball's in the corner. So just to illustrate that, let's put the ball in the corner here. Okay, who's going to guard the corner? Well, the bottom guy in the 1-3-1 is going to guard the corner. Who's going to guard the low side, ball side block? The middle guy. Who's going to drop and guard the other block? You're in a 2-3 now. He's going to drop to the elbow. You're going to have 1, 2, 2 at top, and now you have 3 on your bottom. You have 1, 2, 3. You're in a 2-3 zone. You're in a 2-3 zone now. Every time the ball goes to the corner, doesn't matter what the zone is, it's a 2-3 zone. So we can use this to attack any zone once we get the ball to the corner. Okay, so let's start again here now. So we'll get back to that 1-3-1. We'll put the ball over here. We'll run them the same way. So here's the ball. Our two guys up top. Now look how we're overloading. We're really overloading the zone on the bottom. That guy will drop. We'll have 3 against their 2 on the bottom. Okay? And so now that's the way. So this guy's going to have to drop. He can't leave that pass open, so he's going to drop, somewhere in there. All right? So now when the ball moves, this guy's going to take off running. He's cutting through. He's going to be our three-point shooter, remember. So the ball goes over here. And now, since the ball moved to the other side, this guy has got to come up and defend here. All right, that he's still the middle. He's guarding the middle. All right, the baseline is going to have to move. So the baseline guy is coming through, and that's who we're going to screen. Okay, so we're going to screen the bottom of the 1-3-1 as the guy we're looking for. So as he comes through, gets to the middle, we're going to reverse the basketball, and then we're going to screen with this guy. So as this defender is coming over, he's going to find him, and this guy's going to keep coming on to the opposite corner. All right, so now we have that screen set there for the three-point shot. We have a 2-on-1 situation there if we have a good screen set. All right, and so we'll get the ball to the corner, and we got a shot. Now, if he's not open, if this guy gets through the screen, what are we going to do? Well, he gets out. We're going to go up this time. We're going to go up and pick off that middle of the zone. So as the ball moved here, he was still here. So he's between the ball and the basket. So as the ball moves here, he's right there. The middle guy is always between the basket and the ball. All right, so now when the ball moved to the corner, it's his job to drop. So as he drops, we're going to go meet him as quickly as we can. We're going to try to get him as high as we can and set that screen on him. And then our bottom guy that was over here, he's coming through. All right, and that should leave you, hopefully, if you get a, let's say he got down to here, we got the screen set right there. That gives you a pretty good gap to get a layup for the shot. All right, now, that other guy, so what's going to happen now? So we got to the corner, the ball's in the corner, we set that screen, we ran him through, we've just overloaded. Now we're playing 3-on-2. There's the two defenders, and here's our three people. All right, and so now what's going to happen? Somebody else is going to have to try to come over and help. Now you're distorting the zone, you're getting them out of what they normally do, you're extending the zone. You know, this is your opportunity to confuse them and get them out of this zone if you don't want them in it. But it's the same action, remember, because the ball goes to the corner. Doesn't matter if it's 2-3, 1-3-1, 1-2-2, 3-2, 1-1-2, whatever it is, get it to that corner and you're against the 2-3. Now, one thing I would do up here with this guy is, I wouldn't necessarily just set your standard screen. Right before you get to him, I would go with the illegal screen. And if I was going to come up, get him there, I would just turn and face and look for the basketball and get low and wide and basically block him out so that he can't get around that screen and make it really difficult for him. And then it gives you a high-low action now too. I'm in the mid post of the lane now, got him on my backside, and then the ball can be entered to me if somebody runs over and takes that guy. I got him on my back, and so we got some good action going there. You'll actually set a better screen if you don't screen him with your normal type of screen. Go get close to him, and right before you would set the screen, you pivot around and get low, get wide, get your arms out, be hard to get around, and then look for that ball, and the official will never ever call an illegal screen on you. Here's the continuity to this. So we had the ball, got to that corner, we set the screen, this guy came through, right? And then the other guy who set the screen on the middle, he goes out to the opposite side after he sets the screen. Okay, so we need to make sure we mention that. So now we're back in our same set. He can drop again. I just drew him right there, but drop to the outside and behind those guys a little bit. So now he's going to pass it back to the top. He's going to cut through again. When he's at the middle, we're getting the ball to the second guard up top. And then we're just right back where we started. We're going to the corner. He's going to screen the middle. He's going to come through, and he's going to go out. Really simple. Those two guys never move. You know, they can pretty much play their own side. You can tell them to still attack off the dribble. Just don't become robots and pass, pass. Have them play still. They can attack, shoot, of course, if they're open. But this little action is a great action to get you some layups against the zone, and again, any zone. All you got to do is get the ball to the corner, and you're facing a 2-3. Now, you may find another action that works better for your team, but I would have some really simple action, and there's a lot out there that you can use to attack zone defenses. And if you're scouting your opponents and knowing when they're coming up on your calendar, you know when you're going to face those teams that play zone. And there's no excuse for not being ready to destroy their zone defense. or an opponent may throw a surprise zone on you. You should be able to snap your fingers, get your players right into the action and destroy that zone and not let them change the tone or the pace of the game by trying to get into a zone if you're dominating them in a man-to-man.